Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to a video that I used to film every year pretty much, and for the last couple of years I haven't done so, but I got a few bits this year and I wanted to just share them with you. And I always used to say in these videos that it's not to kind of show off or to like boast about what I got, but I like to look back at them and see things that I've received over the years and how maybe my likes and things like that have changed. And also it's quite nice to remember what I got at particular times throughout Christmases in my life. And so I wanted to just share with you guys what I got this year. And also I feel like sometimes watching these kind of videos you get ideas for people for birthdays or maybe Christmases or something like that going forward. So again, it's quite nice to maybe have some ideas. I am going to jump right in. I have made a little list on my phone just so I can make sure I don't miss anything. And yeah, let's get started. As I always say, a big thank you to anyone who did get me something. It means a lot, even if it's something really small. Like, it's still really nice that that person had the intention of going out and getting me something. I'm just going to pull things at random really. So one of the first things that I received, I had never actually seen these before. They're probably like a thing, but I didn't know they were a thing. And it's a set of 6 shower steamers. So basically it says you place one steamer in the base of your shower just out of the main stream of the water. Once the water is hot, the shower steam will dissolve to create an aromatic spa-like ritual. And I'm actually really excited to try these because I do have baths every now and then and I love a Lush bath bomb, but I probably shower more than I bath. So to have something that I can actually use in the bath, I think that would be quite nice. So there's grapefruit and lime, there's peppermint and eucalyptus, there's spearmint and lemon with calendula, tea tree and juniper, patchouli, jasmine and rose, and a bergamot, sage and lavender scent. So yeah, really interested to give these a go. I then got 2 Pandora charms from my parents. The shower steamers were from my neighbour, by the way, or my neighbours. But yeah, I'm going to try and show you guys because things are a little bit tight for space now on my Pandora charm, which is nice. I do love getting some Pandora charms. But I specifically had requested for these actually, so I didn't know I was getting them, but I had said to my sister, if you're gonna get me anything, and to my parents, I'd love a cat and a dog charm for my Pandora. So I'm just gonna see if it will focus. So can you guys see that? There's a little cat there which has a little bow tie. Hopefully it's focusing. And then there's a little dog charm as well. Let me just see if I can focus that even better. So yeah, I really like them, and obviously it represents my dog Loki and my family cat Molly, who unfortunately has been missing now for a couple of weeks, which is very unlike her, and we do think that it might have been her time to go, because yeah, it was just very unlike her to kind of go missing and not come back home. So very sad. You know, I know that some cats do kind of go missing and then appear again, so we always kind of hold out hope, but it's just very unlike her. So to have like a little cat and a dog now on my Pandora charms, which I've just put on, is kind of sentimental for me. I also very luckily got some money from my parents, which I will be putting towards January, where something is happening that I will mention at the end of the video. So thank you mum and dad for giving me some money as well. Sister also got me some a rediffuser and a little candle, which has like amethyst like crystals inside. So that's the rediffuser that has the crystals, and then the candle also had some crystals, but I used it this morning when I had a bath but they just smell like lavender and sagewood, and they came as a set and they're just really, really cute. So I've had those on my bedside table. Alan's mum got me a perfume. I think perfume is always like something that you can never go wrong with buying someone, obviously if you know what kind of perfumes they like. But I used to have an Abercrombie and Fitch one a couple of years ago. I don't think it was this exact one, but I do like the Abercrombie and Fitch scents. So this is First Instinct Sheer, and yeah, as I say, it's always really nice to get a perfume for Christmas or occasions, and yeah, this one also smells really good, but obviously I can't tell you guys what it smells like. And then Alan's mum also got me some cream, some face cream, because I had been with her when we went Christmas shopping for like my friends and family, and we were in TK Maxx, and I was like, oh, I really need some day cream because I have like a day cream and a night cream, not any particular brand, but I just like going to TK Maxx to look at all the different options. And she obviously remembered that, and I am a very lucky girl because she got me the one and only Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. And oh my goodness, guys, if you have not tried this before, then you are missing out. I luckily got the chance to try this a couple of years ago, where one of a girl that I went to school with, basically, she won a Charlotte Tilbury competition, and she won loads of makeup and gift sets and moisturizers and all sorts of Charlotte Tilbury goodies. And so she sold me one of these alongside a serum for like a lot less than the original price. So I have tried it before and I know how good it is. And it also comes with like a little sample as well. So yeah, very, very happy about this. I used this very sparingly last time I had it, so I know it's going to last me for a long time. I then received a book from my best friend and her husband, and I actually love this author. I've read, I think, one or two of her books before, but yeah, she writes some really good books. Sophie Kinsella, and this one is What Does It Feel Like? So Eve is a successful novelist who wakes up one day in a hospital bed with no memory of how she got there. Her husband, never far from her side, explains that she has had an operation to remove the large malignant tumour growing in her brain. As Eve learns to walk, talk and write again, and she wrestles with her diagnosis and how and when to explain it to her beloved children, she begins to recall what's most important to her. Long walks with her husband's hand clasped firmly around her own. Family game nights, and always buying that dress when she sees it. Oh, that sounds really, really nice. And look, it's such a nice thin book, so I'm definitely gonna get through this really quickly. So yeah, love receiving books, love reading, wish I had more time to read, but anyway. This one here wasn't actually for me, it was for Alan, but I also want to show you in this video. So it's another book, and it's by Noel Fitzpatrick, and it's called Dogs and Their Humans, Stories of Healing and Hope from the Super Vet Surgery. And this was also from Sarah and Andy, our friends. I did say to Sarah, I'm probably going to be the one that ends up reading this. It just sounds like it's going to be a really wholesome book. Look how cute that is. Oh, that is adorable. But yeah, I'm actually, even though this was a present for Alan, I'm actually really excited to read this one as well. Okay, now I'm going to show you two tops that Alan got me for Christmas. The first one is this one here, which is like a jumper. It's kind of like the one I'm wearing now. I mean, they're both from the same place. So yeah, it's kind of like this, and it's got like the zip down the middle, and I have really been enjoying wearing jumpers like this, but this one is from Hollister, which is like one of my favorite clothing stores. I just absolutely love the clothes in Hollister. This one here I had bought for myself a couple of days, or maybe even a week or two before Christmas. And then Alan got me the grey one, which is really, really nice. He also got me this, which again, Alan's mum had kind of clocked that I had said I liked. And this is from Zara. And it's just like a cream turtleneck kind of very soft vest kind of thing. I don't even know what you would call this, a turtleneck vest, I'm not sure. But oh my goodness, this thing is so soft. I've already worn both of those jumpers. I wore this one on Christmas Day, and then I wore the grey one on Boxing Day. But yeah, just so lovely. I wore this one with like a white shirt on the outside, on the inside, sorry. But in summer, obviously, you know, not summer, but like spring, when it's still not hot but still quite fresh, I think that this would look quite cute with no top underneath as well. So yeah, really, really cute, really soft, and love Zara clothing as well. Now, another thing that Alan got me but hasn't actually arrived yet, I will insert a picture of it on the screen because it is something that I had kind of asked for. Basically, me and Alan did like stocking filler presents this year, so I got him like loads and loads of little stocking filler presents, and this was like part of my stocking fillers, I guess. But basically, I have this controller which is for managing my type 1 diabetes. I basically call it my pancreas because that is what controls my insulin pump, and I've currently got this case on it, which is the original case that it came in the box with. But I love pink, and so I asked Alan if he could get me this case here, which I'll insert on screen, from Amazon, and it hasn't arrived yet. Funny story, he actually forgot to buy it. He had it in his Amazon basket, but he actually forgot to press buy. So then he had to reorder it, and I was like, it's fine, don't worry. But yeah, so that is also an additional present that I will be getting. As you have seen in the title, I have named it What I Got for Christmas, and I've got some news. And I obviously didn't want to make it very blatantly obvious what the news was in the title or in even the thumbnail of this video. But I have saved the best present until last, and I still can't believe, I mean, I'm filming this on the 28th, so 3 days after Christmas, and I still can't believe that this happened. And basically, we had matching Christmas pajamas. I say we, me, Alan, his mum, who was with us at the time, and our dog Loki. We all had matching Christmas pajamas, which again I'll insert a picture of on the screen. And we decided to take some pictures in the morning. So like, I got up, got ready, did my hair, did my makeup, because I knew that we were going to be taking some really cute Christmas pictures for Christmas Day. And Loki was wearing this around his collar, which this here is actually part of the women's Christmas pajamas. So, you know, I had a string on mine, but he had this around his neck, but I didn't really think anything of it. Now I know that it was Alan's mum that had taken the string off her. Well, I think she told me actually. I think she told me that she had taken the string off her trousers and had like put them on Loki as a decoration. And then I noticed that he had this like thing hanging on it, and I was like, what is that? Because on his normal collar that we take him for a walk with, he has a little tag with his name on and a contact number and a QR code if he ever got lost. So I was like, oh, what is that thing? And then looked into it. Let me just try and show you guys. And on one side, I don't know if it's gonna let me show you. On one side it had the date, so oh my goodness, it's really gonna struggle. There we go, 25th 12 2024. And then on the other side, I'll insert a picture because obviously it's not focusing very well, but on the other side it says, "Mummy, look for Minnie on the Christmas tree. Loki, kiss kiss kiss." Now, stupidly, because of how the word Mini was spelt, I was thinking of a car Mini, and I own a Mini, so I was like, that am I looking for a car on the tree? So yeah, I'm there looking for like a car bauble, and then Alan was like, oh, he's sending you on like some sort of treasure hunt. And then he's like, oh, look on that side of the tree, or oh, what's that over there on that side of the tree? And then I saw it, and it wasn't a mini car, it was a Minnie Mouse, which looked like this. So I saw this bauble and I was like, oh, okay, what now? And I was looking at said Minnie, and I don't know if you guys can notice, but she's wearing a wedding dress. And I was like, this was all caught on camera, by the way, because Alan's mum actually filmed all of this happening, and I won't insert like the whole thing because I think it's quite a personal video for us, but I will insert my reaction. When I then opened this, and there's a ring, and in the middle it says, if it will focus, will you marry me? And then Alan is on his knee, or down on one knee, with this box open.
Is this real?
No.
Yes.
Woo!
That's yours. Oh my God.
I'm engaged. Oh my goodness, like, I don't think you guys will ever understand what a shock this was to me, because me and Alan, it was our 10th Christmas together this year, and for years and years and years, Alan has not been the sort of person that has ever wanted to get married or shown any interest in getting married, or, you know, the whole thing of marriage, it wasn't really a thing for him growing up or even as an adult. And for me, it was like, okay, well, marriage for me is like a sign of like people, you know, a couple being together, being united for life. Like, you know, it's that commitment to each other. Like, I don't know, maybe because my parents were married, you know, even before I was born, but Alan's parents weren't. Like, I don't know, there was just like a different bringing up, I guess, a different idea of what marriage is to one person than it is to another. But I had never put pressure on anything. You know, people would always say to Alan, oh, have you not put a ring on it yet? And he was like joking, saying, well, yeah, she's wearing loads of rings on her fingers that I've bought her. So there was never an expectation, there was never any pressure from me anyway. I always said, like, if it happened, it would happen. If it didn't, it's fine. Like, we'd still be very happy together. And so I had no expectation. But January 2025 is going to be our 10-year anniversary, and we're actually going away to Malta for a couple of days, which is what I wanted to mention at the end of this video, because I will be filming a couple of bits when we go on that holiday. And I thought to myself, if it was ever gonna happen, I was like, could it happen on our 10-year anniversary? But never, ever, ever, ever in my wildest dreams did I think it would happen on Christmas Day. And it did. And I was just so shocked. I was shaking. I was like, is this real? Is this actually happening? So Minnie Mouse is my absolute favorite Disney character. As you guys probably know, we were in Disneyland Paris in October a few months ago, and it's really funny because after all of this, he said to me, oh, you know, I've been planning this for months and months and months, like since the spring pretty much this year. And he had planned on potentially doing it in Disneyland, but there was like a whole story about him having the wrong ring and stuff like that sent to him. So yeah, I just could not believe it. I still can't believe it. You know, I'm just, yeah, whether it had happened or not, I'm still really happy. You know, we've been together for a whole decade nearly, and you know, life is good. People have their ups and downs for sure, but in general, I am very lucky, and yeah, I just can't believe it. Like, yeah, it's just so surreal. I am now a fiance, and it was just, I couldn't have asked for a better way to be proposed to. Like, it was just so amazing. I don't think I stopped smiling the whole day, Christmas Day, and now that day is just going to have such a nice meaning for us. And obviously I know that the next question people are going to have is like, oh, when are you planning on getting married? Like, when's the wedding? Guys, there's really honestly no pressure. We're not going to set a date in stone. We're not going to set a year in stone. Like, I've literally said to Alan, it would be amazing for us to get married before we're 40. And just to give you some concept, like, I am 31 currently and he's 30. So, you know, there's literally no pressure. We're not going to have a big wedding. That's not what either of us want. But yeah, there's, you know, I know people that have been engaged for years before they get married. And there shouldn't be any pressure, because people do things as and when they want to, or as and when they can, because obviously, you know, something like a marriage is expensive as well. So yeah, that is the big news that I have for you guys. I am now an engaged lady. What's really funny as well is that, like, my parents had known for months that he had the ring. They didn't know when he was going to propose, but they knew for months that he had the ring. My sister knew. Obviously my mother-in-law knew, because she helped Alan throughout the whole process of, like, you know, doing what they needed to do. And my best friends knew. Like, I just can't believe how many people knew. And it's really funny because he was showing me like loads of pictures that he took with my parents, with my sister, like holding the ring. And there was a picture that he took. I had come home from work and I was doing the washing up, and he was literally stood behind me holding the ring. And I was like, what would you have done if I had like turned around in that moment and saw you holding it? And he was like, I would have had to just propose there and then. It means the world to me that he has done this, knowing how he feels personally about the whole marriage thing. And yeah, I'm just, can't stop smiling. If you guys do want to subscribe and stick around to see what we get up to in Malta for our 10-year anniversary in January, then hit subscribe. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button. And if you have made it to the end of this video and actually watched the whole video, I would love it if you could leave a ring emoji in the comments, so then I know that you have made it to the end. And yeah, anyway, I'm going to leave this video here. I don't think there's anything else that I need to say, but thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys really soon. Bye.